Good morning, everyone. My name is Justin Wormald. I'm a plastic surgery registrar and a BSSH research fellow. I'm also part of the NEON trial team. So I'm going to talk to you very briefly about how to get involved with the trial from a practical point of view, and then I'm going to hand over to Mina, who's one of the trainees at Stoke Mandeville Hospital, who's been very active in recruiting patients over the last few months. So I'm going to talk about two things mainly. The first thing is how to set up the trial at your trust. Then I'll talk a little bit about ways to get involved at various aspects of your stage of your career. So the easiest thing to do to get involved in the NEON trial is to email us at neon@ndorms.ox.ac.uk. And if you're interested in hearing more about the trial, also send us a message and we can send you a little bit more information about what it involves, and hopefully get a bit of that from today's session. Once you've registered your interest with us, the first step is to complete a feasibility questionnaire, which gives us information about your clinical pathway, the number of patients with potential digital nerve injury that you might see, and your staff capacity. When you start completing this questionnaire, that's the good time to get involved with your local trust, R&D, research and development department. This is important for the questionnaire because there are some aspects of it that you may need to ask their advice on, particularly with regards to research processes. We will then work with your R&D department to get the trial set up at your trust, and this usually takes about 6 to 8 weeks. Once we're towards the end of that period, we'll all set up a site meeting and go through any site-specific issues that we may have before we can get going. So it's a relatively straightforward process to get involved and to get set up, but the first thing is to email us. And I said that's neon@ndorms.ox.ac.uk. So in terms of getting involved, there are various ways to get involved depending on your career stage. One thing that's super important is that each trust will need a lead consultant to be the lead primary investigator for that trust. And that person is the responsible person for NEON and your department. But we can also have other consultants who, if you're interested, can also be involved within the trial infrastructure, and that's as a co-PI. And that, again, is a position of responsibility and is involved in leading the trial and supporting the lead PI. If you're a trainee, then you're eligible to join the Associate PI scheme, which is an NIHR scheme, which is absolutely fantastic for trainees, major accolade on the CV and a great experience. If you're research active or research minded, then this is a great opportunity. If you want to do this, let us know. We can help support you in the scheme. Then anyone who's involved in the trial from F1 up to consultant is eligible to collect NEON points by being involved in the trial, recruiting patients, randomizing patients, and operating on trial participants. And this is very similar to the scheme that we had with the Ninja trial, with Ninja points. And if you reach the Ninja point threshold you get on the publication, it's the same with NEON and NEON points. So again, more information by letting us know you're interested in neon@ndorms.ox.uk. So what I'm going to do now is hand over to Mina, who'll give you a bit more of information about what it's like recruiting patients on the ground.
Hi, I am Mina. I am one of the SHOs at Stoke Mandeville Hospital. I've been involved in the NEON trial for a good few months now. Probably when I started at Stoke Mandeville has been a great experience for me. And the team here is very much into research. A lot of us are on the delegate log for the NEON trial, as well as other current ongoing trials. I've had really good feedback with patients for this trial. For instance, this morning I was trying to recruit a patient and she was so disappointed that her nerve was not lacerated and therefore not eligible for the trial. We've had really positive feedback, and lots of people, most people that I've spoken to are very keen on participating and being a part of medical research.
Great, thanks very much, Mina. So would you say that it's been easy to get involved with the trial, or has it been hard, or have there been any barriers?
No, it's been very easy to get involved as long as you're on the delegate log, and I understand that you need the GCP, and everything has been very straightforward. RedCab is incredibly easy to use. The randomization is very straightforward, and we also have a team of very enthusiastic research nurses who also help us a lot on it. So far my experience with being a part of NEON trial has been very positive, and I am thoroughly enjoying it.
Great. And how many patients have you approached about the trial roughly?
I would guess around 15 to 20, but because of the nature of the study, although we do recruit quite a lot, not always we have a randomization happening.
Right.
So we'll work hard to get more actual nerve injuries.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Mina. So there you go. That's a bit of a view from the ground. We're going to move on to the next session now with Matt and Abby, who'll be able to answer a few more questions. Thanks very much.